Claude, Grammarly, and ChatGPT all promise to make you a better writer. So I ran all 3 through 5 head-to-head tests to see which one actually earns your subscription. The biggest surprise isn't who wins the most tests, it's that Grammarly's advertised $12 a month isn't really $12 a month at all. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which one deserves your money and which one is quietly overselling its price tag. Claude Pro runs $20 a month. ChatGPT Plus runs $20 a month too. Grammarly Pro is the outlier at $12 a month, but only when billed annually upfront. On the free tier, Claude gives you 10 to 15 messages per session. Grammarly's free plan includes 100 AI prompts a month, and its Pro tier bumps that to 2,000 prompts per member. According to official docs, Grammarly wins this round outright on price. But ChatGPT's free tier gives you a genuinely capable model with fewer restrictions, so speed and access matter here too. Grammarly takes cost. Claude and ChatGPT are tied on sticker price. I pulled pricing pages, official docs, and independent benchmarks across all 3. No vendor money, no cherry picking. Here's what the evidence actually says. This is where the story flips hard. On SWE Bench verified, real GitHub issues, not toy problems. Claude Opus 4.5 scores 80.9%, ahead of ChatGPT's GPT 5.1 at 74.2%. On Human Evil, Claude hits 97.3% against ChatGPT's 94.2%. Claude wins this test clearly, and it's the widest gap in the whole comparison. Grammarly has no published figure here, and that's not a knock. It's simply not built to write code. ChatGPT is the fastest to respond, with a time to first token of 1.8 seconds, according to community-reported testing. Claude comes in at 3.2 seconds, noticeably slower for back-and-forth work. ChatGPT takes speed. Grammarly's edit suggestions land in under a second, but that's a different kind of task entirely, text correction, not full generation. So it's not a fair apples-to-apples number against the other 2. Stick with me because the last 4 tests are where this decision actually flips. ChatGPT's GPT-5 offers a 400,000 token context window, double Claude Opus 4.5's 200,000. On output, GPT-5 publishes a 128,000 token ceiling. One of the biggest problems I run into when using AI agents is turning their output into YouTube content I can actually use to market my product. That's why this video is sponsored by Subscriber, a tool that helps business owners connect their AI agents to YouTube and market their products without spending 10 hours every week creating content. You can connect Claude or ChatGPT directly to Subscriber. It then analyzes your business, website, and YouTube channel to help you create SEO-optimized video ideas, scripts, thumbnails, and even complete videos that actually match your brand. What I like most is that every week, Subscriber gives me a list of high-potential video ideas I can immediately execute, and it can even help edit videos for me, with or without my face, including videos like the one you're watching right now. It's easy to get started, and you can try Subscriber for free using the link in the description below. Now back to the video. Grammarly doesn't market a context window at all, because it isn't positioned as a long document reasoning tool. For anyone feeding in massive documents or large code bases, ChatGPT's headroom wins this one clean. ChatGPT covers text, vision, and voice, with advanced voice mode and a code interpreter deployed across web, desktop, and API. Claude covers text and vision with limited voice, plus strong code execution and deployment across web, API, and major clouds like Bedrock and Vertex. Grammarly stays text-only, built for the browser and inside apps like Docs and Word. ChatGPT wins on raw modality. Claude and ChatGPT tie on deployment reach, since both ship real APIs and cloud integrations. Claude leads SWE Bench verified at 80.9%, the strongest coding score of the 3, and it's the one people consistently praise for natural, direct writing tone. Grammarly is the cheapest paid tier at $12 a month annualized, with near-instant edit suggestions, but it's a polishing tool, not a generator. ChatGPT has the fastest time to first token at 1.8 seconds, the biggest context window at 400,000 tokens, and the widest modality, text, vision, voice, and tools, in one package. Now, Claude leads SWE Bench verified at 80.9%, the strongest coding score of the 3, and it's the one people consistently praise for natural direct writing tone. Grammarly is the cheapest paid tier at $12 a month annualized, with near instant edit suggestions, but it's a polishing tool, not a generator. ChatGPT has the fastest time to first token at 1.8 seconds, the biggest context window at 400,000 tokens, and the widest modality, text, vision, voice, and tools, in one package. Claude leads SWE Bench verified at 80.9%, the strongest coding score of the three, and it's the one people consistently praise for natural, direct writing tone. Grammarly is the cheapest paid tier at $12 a month annualized, with near instant edit suggestions, but it's a polishing tool, not a generator. ChatGPT has the fastest time to first token at 1.8 seconds, the biggest context window at 400,000 tokens, and the widest modality, text, vision, voice, and tools, in one package. Claude wins this comparison. It's the strongest coding tool by a wide margin, and its writing voice is the one people trust the most for actually sounding human. ChatGPT is a close second, faster, and more versatile, but it trails on the metric that matters most for anyone building or shipping real work. Grammarly is the budget pick, genuinely excellent at polishing what you've already written, but it's not competing in the same category as the other two. If you're a developer or you need serious reasoning power, Claude is the default. If you want the fastest, most flexible all-rounder for text, voice, and vision, ChatGPT is the pick. If you just need to clean up existing writing and want the cheapest option, Grammarly does that job well. Here's what the marketing page doesn't spell out. Grammarly advertises Pro at $12 a month, but that number only exists if you pay $144 upfront for the full year. There's no true $12 monthly plan. Do the math before you compare it side by side with Claude or ChatGPT's actual month-to-month pricing, because you're not comparing the same kind of bill. If you want to see how Claude and ChatGPT actually perform on real coding tasks instead of just benchmark scores, that comparison is next. Subscribe so you don't miss it.